Thank you. My name is Marie van der Zyl and I'm the President of the Board of Deputies, the democratic representative body of the UK Jewish community. And I'm greatly moved at being able to be here today. Not too long ago, this would simply have been an impossibility. And it's no secret that for some years, significant numbers of British Jews felt unable to vote Labour. That this should have happened in 21st century Britain is astounding, and it's in sharp contrast to the traditional relationship between many Jews and the party. Today, after 2 years of Labour's implementation of an action plan designed to confront and uproot anti-Semitism, the Equality and Human Rights Commission, the EHRC, has lifted the party out of special measures. The EHRC report made it clear that there had been serious failings in the Labour Party leadership in addressing anti-Semitism and an inadequate process for handling anti-Semitism complaints. In other words, the rot was deeply embedded. To change this would instead require a leadership and a staff totally dedicated to making anti-Semitism, which is anti-Jewish racism, unacceptable within the Labour Party. From his first speech as a Labour leader, Keir Starmer made it clear that he was determined to do this. He described how anti-Semitism had been a stain on the party. He apologised and vowed to tear out this poison by its roots. And when the EHRC report was released, Jeremy Corbyn, under whose watch anti-Semitism in the party had flourished, even released a statement alleging that the scale of the problem was dramatically overstated for political reasons. Keir Starmer's response, removing the whip from the former Labour leader, signalled unequivocally that downplaying, deflecting and denying anti-Semitism within Labour was at an end. In response, he has been targeted by vile abuse, from accusations of being in the pay of a foreign power or Jewish businessmen, or having his family links analysed and critiqued. Foul bigots have attacked him for his efforts. Nonetheless, he has not wavered from his course. A note of caution: the lifting of these special measures must not be construed as implying that the problems within the Labour Party are over. We still see issues with anti-Semitism, particularly within the grassroots. And there are still Labour MPs and councillors who openly denied or downplayed anti-Semitism because of political expediency. They know who they are, and we will not forget them in a hurry. Similarly, the hatred directed at those who stood against anti-Semitism within Labour, particularly the misogyny aimed at women, including Margaret, Ruth, Louise, present with us today, and which I can also personally attest to, will live long in the memory. I want to thank the Jewish Labour movement, whose efforts ensured the EHRC investigated the party in the first place, as well as... I do not belong to a political party. This speech is not a political endorsement. I strongly believe that British Jews deserve the right to vote for any party they feel best shares their values. In 2017 and 2019, for many Jews, that simply could not be a primary factor in their voting choice. At the next election, I believe all British Jews will once again be free to vote according to their political persuasion, rather than out of fear for their future here. It is now my great pleasure to hand over to Keir Starmer, leader of the Labour Party.